Hello there, this is SpriteKit. This video is all about how to develop car racing game using SpriteKit in iOS. This is a level 1 course with Jody. This is my third episode of car racing game development, and if you haven't watched my first two episodes, I have provided its link in my video description. Check that right now. Now, in the last two episodes we covered all about is the main scene view and the car running in the track as well. So in upcoming episodes or videos we'll cover much more bigger game development app with real view and graphics like games in 3D nowadays. So if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, I recommend to do so. So let's head over to it. So in the last couple of episodes, what we did is we just made a main menu view and we did a car and let it run inside the road, which means moving road strips in between as well, and this car would move as well. So in this episode, we will complete this game development and we will make cars, other cars to appear in this scene as well. And I'm not going to write any piece of code. Instead, I will provide complete source code of this game development course in GitHub repository. So if you search in my video description, you can find this link which is having the full source code for the game development. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to enter this and take and copy and paste inside my current project, and then we will run and check the final output. All right, so inside this source I can find here like a game scene.zip file, so I'm clicking on that and entering this. So here we have all the stuff necessary for the completion of this development course. So what I'm going to do is in the current project which we stopped in last episode, I'm going to copy and paste some of the codes which is required for that game development. So let's say let's car at right place. I'm going to take this code and I'm going to paste it over here, which is the var variable, which is countdown, stop, everything. Actually this is mainly for the score to present it in the menu scene actually, and this is the count and this is the stop when the game stops, and the score text will be of sk node type which we created in the last episode. In the car war game settings, it's settings.shared instance. We will go at last on that. And then inside the view did move, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this all and paste this inside this view did move. It's like here actually, it's like a view did load, I mean. And then I'm going to come back here and check look about update. Here move right car, actually we don't need that inside this. And let's copy this as well, did begin. If you find this video, which means the copy and paste difficult, means you just need to download this complete source code and follow along with me what I'm doing. All right, and then what I'm going to do next here is a setup inside this. So I'm going to take these whole stuffs and I'm copying this inside. Actually I omitted the first two lines because I already did in the last episode, that's why. Okay, please don't get confused. If you find it difficult by just the way which I'm doing in copy and paste, you can simply download the full source code and follow along with me after completing copying this. All right, and I'm going back again. Sorry, that's a game scene, and then I'm going to. This is actually the code which is for the red road strips, and I do have already done this. Here you can find here the road strips. Okay, and then watch show road strips. I do have these three lines, which means a left road, middle road, and a right road. And the next I need is this, so I'm copying this and I'm pasting it over here. Then what I'm going to do is object remove items. I'm going to this, copy this. Remove items is already there, and okay. And left traffic and the right traffic, this is the main part of the complete set of codes, which is of the right traffic, which means the right side road traffic and the left side road traffic, and it covers along with the increase score, start countdown with the scores, all these stuffs. So let's copy that and paste that as well. All right, these are all the stuffs which we need inside this game scene actually. And the arrow which is showing, which is of the scores, and we will do that now. Do we miss any variables? Let's check. Var score will be 0. I need to bring this guy over here as well. And then the next is I'm going to do in the support file, which I do have a support file here. This file which we created in the last episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the collider type, which is this actually what it does is we are going to check whether the object is colliding each other inside the game. That's what it means. Okay, simple as it is. And let's go back to the game scene and stop this and check whether all the files which we done or not. We do have a game scene physical delegate file missing, so it's nothing but it's a delegate. It's game scene.zip file, and inside this you just have to copy this delegate and paste it inside this symbol. That's it. So now before running, I just go through the steps or go through the pieces of codes which we copied right now here. So from here, did move, it's a timer which we set. The first timer which we set is for actually create road strips, which means the road strips we have created already this in the first episode. And then in the left car, actually the car is, our car name is left car, and the physical body is dynamic false. It's not a dynamic part. And the timer, this is the timer which is set for actually create road strips. We can omit this line because we have already this part. And then I have this timer which is for the start countdown. If I click the start countdown, I will go here. Actually it's nothing but it's counting the label, which means the scores, like 1 2 3, and it will count down, and when the car collides it will stop as well. Actually this countdown and count up is when we start the game, it will show that 1 2 3 likewise. So that's it, actually start counts up, or it's 3 2 1, something like that, in order to initialize the game. And we will go back to the main part, and random between two numbers. We will check this. Actually this is the random numbers which we have, the first number, second number, third number. Each actually these all represents the other cars and objects which we have created inside this. And then I do have remove items, which is for the child in position Y, and 100, which means if the car remove the object after the certain height, that's what it means. And increase score, this score actually when we pass each object, which means the like each car or a truck, when we pass over there without hitting, it will count the score like +1 +1 +1. Suppose if I have the road strips, and if I have 5 cars, and if I did have move ahead without hitting those 5 cars, there will be 5 points, because each object when we come up, it will go ahead of one score. That's what it means. And Inside this support file, I can find here the collider type, which means the collide type, item collider 1, item collider. Actually, it's a collider representation object of that. All right, and then inside this setup, we just have this left car physical, and here we do the collider type, which means the collider checking, and the scores will be currently counted at the background itself, and it will show up on the screen, on the main screen itself. That's inside that. And then in road strips, which we have the middle road, all these stuffs, and we added another 3 more objects, which is for the car or truck, whatsoever, based on the image we do have in the assets. And then left traffic, it's nothing but it's a random 2 numbers, which means if the car is in white, the next will be of green and the next will be of blue likewise. For example, if I didn't put this random numbers, means all the cars which we pass will be of white color inside the, that's what it means. Actually I did for random colors, which means after set of 3, 1 or 2, 3, it keep on continue changes. It happens in the left traffic road, actually in the left side of the road, and this is for the right traffic road section as well. The same concept we are using here as well. Then here comes after collision, which means that if the when the object collides each other, it will stop at the score and it will show up in the menu scene. That's all this about. So let's run and check and what we have done so far. All right. So I have started running and the build is succeed. It's on my simulator actually. Here you can find the menu scene. This is about menu scene, which is having start button and the score of 0. And if I click the start game, it counts 1, 2, 3. All right, and I'm moving the car here, and you can see the scores updating over here at the time. And I will start the game again. You can find here the scores will be updated over here in this section. And as far if I hit the object, which means if I hit the car, it will show, this game will stop and it will show up the total score which I have at the end. So that's all in this episode. I have provided the complete source code. You can simply download it and run. And inside this my source code, which I kept in a way that you can set 2 cars, which means you can play with 2 cars in between, not with the one. So I just made the complete source code like that. You can make further research on it and develop much more. You can make this game much more bigger as well. So that's all, and in upcoming episodes or videos we'll cover much more bigger game development with 3D or much more graphics like games now, like nowadays. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe it, and that's all in this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you, lads.